Welcome to Room 9, the region's largest classroom. I am Mrs. Wright, and I teach at Monroe Elementary in St. Charles. I will be teaching a reading lesson meant for second graders, and I want you to know, even if you're not a second grader, you are more than welcome to be here, okay? Are you ready to get started? Because I'm really excited for today's lesson. I had to gather certain supplies for this lesson, and I think it's gonna be really, really, really funny when Mr. Wright watches these lessons, because I took one of his favorite things for this lesson, and I don't know if he's gonna be very happy about it. So let's go ahead and get ourselves into a spot that's good for both our brain and our, you got it, bodies, right? Your brain needs to be focused and your body needs to be focused so that we can learn. Let's do some stretching. Ooh. Maybe we're worried about something. We're trying to just let it go, right? Ooh, I worry about things, and I always want you to think about your feelings, right? How are you feeling right now? Yeah, I hear ya. I was frustrated earlier today. I felt a little sad when someone said something rude that hurt my feelings. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty happy right now. So feelings change, and it's okay. You have to acknowledge the feeling that you're feeling right now, and I am feeling happy to be with you, because then you can focus once you acknowledge the feeling. So our bodies are ready because we've stretched, our minds are ready. You're gonna get in a spot that's comfy. Yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, today I can compare and contrast. Yeah, and I can write about things that are alike and different. That's right. If I don't hear you, I want to hear you the next time, okay? So today we are going to compare and contrast, and I'm so excited because this is a really important skill, and you probably do it more than you even realize. And we're going to talk about what it means to compare and contrast. So if you are comparing something, you are looking at how they are alike or how they are the same. That's comparing. Alike or same. If you're contrasting, you are looking at how they are different or not alike. And by they, I mean something. So whenever you are doing compare and contrast, maybe you have two objects or two stories or two people or two animals, okay? You're thinking about how are these things the same or alike, and how are they different? Okay, now, if I'm going to compare and contrast something, I'm gonna need to write it down, right? Because if I'm comparing and contrasting something, I'm probably gonna wanna tell someone about it. And so we have what's called a Venn diagram. Now, a Venn diagram is two circles that cross over each other. If you want to write with me today, go ahead and grab some paper, something to write with. If you don't wanna write today, that's totally fine. But you don't have to do this Venn diagram part, but I do want you to do the writing bit in a little bit. So if you just want to watch and listen for the Venn diagram, you do that, okay? But later on, I'm going to ask you to write. So I have two circles, and they intersect and cross over each other, okay? Yep, so this is one side, and down the middle is parts of both circles, okay? So the middle is both. So I don't know. Let's say I was comparing and contrasting this Post-it, I don't know where to put it, and my earring, okay? This Post-it in my earring. Maybe I would write Post-it over here, earring over here, and both would go in the middle, okay? So a Venn diagram helps you to compare and contrast. But guys, I gotta tell you, I'm not just like a boring type of compare and contrast person. I have something very exciting for us to compare and contrast today. You've probably had these before, and if you haven't, it's okay. I'm gonna have one for you. Now, these are my chocolate muffins, and this is only one of them. There's a whole 11 more upstairs. These are one of my specialties. I actually don't love chocolate, but I love these chocolate muffins, and I don't know what it is. They are so delicious, and Mr. Wright loves them too. And we eat them for breakfast sometimes, not just the chocolate muffin, like maybe I'll have a smoothie and like a chocolate muffin, or maybe I'll have a banana with peanut butter and a chocolate muffin, right? I have more than just this. So we're gonna compare and contrast the chocolate muffin with, this is what he's gonna be really mad about, because we were at Target the other day and I was like, Mr. Wright, which you guys know, his name's Billy. Billy, you do not need that box of treats. That box of treats is unnecessary. This is what he got. A whole box of Rice Krispie treats. He is going to be so mad when he sees this and knows I ate one of his Rice Krispie treats. So, sorry. Maybe I'll have to get him a couple more. But today, we are going to compare and contrast a Rice Krispie treat and a chocolate muffin. So, I'm going to write on here, chocolate muffin and Rice Krispie treat. And I'm gonna hang this up so that we can, so we can keep looking at this. And hopefully I can write on it sideways, because that's what I'm gonna try and do. So, anything that they both are goes right down the middle here. Let's move here, okay? Anything that they both are goes right down the middle. If there's something about the chocolate muffin that is different than the Rice Krispie treat, it goes under chocolate muffin. If there's something about Rice Krispie treat that's different than the chocolate muffin, it goes under Rice Krispie treat. Okay, so let's study both of these items. I wish I had something. Let's try this. Wait, hold on. Oh, yes. Okay, let's study both of these items. I'll give you a second. Okay, now that was with the wrappers on. Now, let's take the wrappers off. You're right. They already both have wrappers. Okay, so wrappers are coming off. Okay. Sorry, Billy. Wait, yeah, you're right. This was a quiet wrapper. And the Rice Krispie treat had a loud wrapper. if you wanted to sneak and eat one of those, it would be the muffin, right? Okay, now let's study them even more closely without the wrappers. Okay. Ooh. They actually both do have a smell. I didn't think the Rice Krispie treat would, but they both smell delicious. They smell sweet. Okay? What else do you notice that's the same or different? Yes, you're totally right. The chocolate muffin is brown, and the Rice Krispie treat is like a tan. Good. Yeah, this one has like, I don't know, this one's like harder, and this one is mushy. Mmm. Okay. Ooh, this one, yes, you're right. Chocolate chips. Marshmallow. No, I'm not gonna eat them. Should I? Should I do it? Should I eat it on TV? This is gonna be very embarrassing. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna take a bite of the chocolate muffin first. Ooh. Wow. My parents would be so proud of me for eating on TV. Whew, that was a chocolate muffin, guys. It was like, it's a lot. There's a lot of cake. It's a lot of cake. It's like fluffy and definitely chocolatey. All right, here I go. This will be embarrassing. Can't talk with food in my mouth. Okay, so, wow. Can you see them? Some other things I noticed was the chocolate muffin was lots of cake. And this, the Rice Krispie treat, was crunchy. This was more like melted. And this was sticky. Okay, both of them are delicious. They're both delicious. What else are they both? They're both like, I had to chew a lot, right? Wasn't like I could just stick the whole thing in my mouth. Oh, so I had to take more than one bite to finish it. Obviously, I don't need to take more than one bite right now. Okay, that's bits, bites. Okay, so you're comparing and contrasting these two delicious things. What we did is guys, I gotta take another bite. I can't, I'm sorry. Can we take a little break so I can take another bite? waiting for them. Wow. You were kind of messy. Yeah, the chocolate muffin was messy. Oh, these do smell good. Okay. One more bite. I agree. This one is, whoops, easier to eat. But I need to wash my hands after both. I feel dirt like messy. Okay? So, when we were comparing and contrasting just now, we just thought about everything that had to do with this muffin and this Rice Krispie treat. I could have focused on just one of those things, but instead I kind of thought about like the whole experience of eating it. We talked about the wrapper, if it was quiet or loud, how it, wait, did we do how it looked? Yes, we did do how it looked. Brown, hard, or brown and soft, hard and like tan or white, yeah, tan. And so we did taste, we used all of our senses to compare, okay? Now, here comes the very important part. You are going to help me with this. We're gonna do a little writing about which one we would rather have. The Rice Krispie treat, or not what we would rather have. We're gonna write a little bit about how they're the same and different. So we have this whole Venn diagram here to help us. That's better. And we have all these reasons, all this. Let me just take water, wash down all the silliness. There we go. We have this Venn diagram to help us write. So I hope you got a pen, and I hope that you, I just said hope you got. I hope you have a pen or a pencil and a piece of paper, and we are going to write. So, chocolate muffins and Rice Krispie treats are both delicious. That was something from the both. Now, you're gonna keep going. They also are both, what else could we say? What are they both? I forgot something. We could add that in. Yeah, they're both sweet. They are both sweet, and they're desserts. We could have added that. They're both sweet desserts. I think that's desserts? Desserts. No, I need another S. Good. They are both sweet desserts. Now, we're gonna write about chocolate muffin that the Rice Krispie treat doesn't have, or is different. So, the chocolate muffin has a quiet wrapper. And I'm going to have you finish this sentence. And the Rice Krispie treat, what about the Rice Krispie treat? What is different? Quiet wrapper? What's different from the Rice Krispie treat and the chocolate muffin that has to do with the wrapper? Good. Chocolate muffin has a quiet wrapper, and the Rice Krispie treat, I'm gonna write RKT, has a loud wrapper. Nice job. Way to go. Okay, try and write one more sentence while I put this up. Something that they have that's the same. Go ahead. You can write it, and then we're gonna yeah, so my next sentence could have been something like, they are both, or I'm sorry, they both smell good, or they both have, you can take multiple bites. Good. Okay, now we're gonna write even more. Chocolate, whoopsies, writing on my ribbons. Chocolate muffins are brown and mushy. While the Rice Krispie treats, how can we finish that? If chocolate muffins are brown and mushy, then Rice Krispie treats are what? Yeah, tan, hard, and sticky. Good. Okay, one final sentence. Finally, they both, this is my worst handwriting, but I hope you can read it. They both require you to, that's right, wash your hands. Yes, nice job, guys. So here's what we did. We compared and contrasted our delicious chocolate muffin and Rice Krispie treat. And then we wrote how things were alike and how they were different, okay? I am really proud of the hard work today that you did, and I hope you had as much fun as I did. But before we go, I want you to do one more thing. Can you do it for me? Are you ready? Are you sure? Okay, I want you to think of one really good thing that has happened so far today. What's one really good thing that's happened so far today? Something that made you feel good. Think about that. Yeah, right? The thing I was thinking about that made me feel good is a stranger. When I was going through the Starbucks line, they waved to me and I thought, oh my gosh, that was so nice. And then they held the door. That was super nice. She had our mask on and, you know, we couldn't like really see each other's eye or our mouths, like, but she waved and she opened the door and I just thought, man, that was super nice, right? That was so nice of her to do that, and that made me feel really, really good. So when you have those moments during your day that they don't have to be big moments, but they're things that make you feel good, remember those for when you're having maybe a hard moment, maybe a moment that you're frustrated, or maybe you're angry, or you're sad, or things just feel hard, and maybe you're annoyed. When you think of those good things, it'll help change your mindset, okay? It'll make you feel happier, okay? So I just wanted to give you that little piece of advice today, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I really loved today's lesson and sharing it with you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.
Teaching in Room 9 is made possible with support of Bank of America, Dana Brown Charitable Trust, Emerson, and viewers like you.